All right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, August 25th, 2024, for quite a bit of news. Some G.I. Joe news, but a lot more McFarlane news than anything else. But we're going to get through that. We've got some great stuff in store, and the haul, of course, at the end. And finally, I just want to do a real quick housekeeping item, and that is house cleaning, whatever. Vintage bookshelves. You hadn't reached out to me. I'm gonna tonight I'm gonna post up a new winner. Boy, it's hard to give stuff away. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the first person that contacts me. It hadn't been this hard before to give stuff away, but that's why you got to hit that notification bell so you can know when I post stuff and see stuff, so you can see if you want it. So we're gonna move along. We've given 48 hours. We're gonna move along tonight. If you contact me before 7, hopefully that'll we'll do it then. But if not, we're gonna move on and pick somebody else for the August giveaway. We're getting close to the end of August and we still don't have a winner. Anyways, let's go ahead and start with some of the news, some of the pre-orders, some of the items that I've been seeing out today. Some of the things that kind of piqued my interest, or that I have some questions about. I have some interesting thoughts about. And you know what? Let's just start off with the 800-pound gorilla in the room, right? The giant bull in a china shop over here. And that is Todd McFarlane's Kickstarter. It launched, it funded, and then he began his shenanigans. I mean, let's get this straight. It's a wonderful time to be a collector. McFarlane has been doing a yeoman's job of putting out some amazing vehicles for a great price point. But every now and then he does something very questionable. I mean, he still hasn't learned his lesson with statues or pre-posed figures. I mean, that's just a marketing dynamic. He's introducing confusion to purposely change the narrative that it's not a statue, because he knows that statues aren't selling and don't sell at that level. People who like statues like the bigger ones. Whatever. You know my thoughts on statues, but if you like them, great. I don't. But they don't sell well. Just look at the past track data or track that he has on some of those things. But anyways, he started with this Kickstarter thing, and he purposely introduced confusion. He did it on purpose, because that way he could start his shenanigans. He said you could possibly have these, all these accessories, all these free Again, are they really free? Are they? Nobody gives anything away for free. There's always, especially companies, there's always strings attached or some qualification you have to meet or something. There's always something. And especially companies that are for profit. So number one, this free bonuses, they're not free. None of this is free. You got to go all through all of these tiers. But some of the things that are hilarious to me is that he said you possibly, and if we meet the goal, you possibly get these particular things, right? Well, that's so it could introduce confusion, and he could fund it quickly. And then once it funds quickly, he could start to break it down, on the fly. He could wing it, and he's been winging it good. Now I'm out of these shenanigans. I did not back this. I didn't do it. And I feel bad for a lot of people that did it, because there's a lot of questions now. I was like, wait a minute, I thought it was already funded. I thought we got this stuff for free included if we hit the goal. Oh, no. Here's the tiers that you've got now. And if you go by these tiers, as it's going, you've unlocked hands. You've unlocked a pair of hands that cost less than a penny to make. The pair of hands are, I venture to say they cost less than patches. Anyways, let's move on from that. But anyways, then you get a sheath for a sword, and then you get a small axe. So it seems like in order to unlock all of these things that I have up here on this, you probably got to get $3.5-4 million to back all that stuff. Oh man, that's such shenanigans. Oh, McFarlane, you little slick son of a gun. You are just, and I hope everybody sees through this marketing, confusion and slick salesman. Come on, McFarlane. Well, you don't fool me, but you might fool everybody else. I don't know, but that's really, it verges on a little bit of deceptive practices there, but whatever, McFarlane. I think everybody understands what's going on here. Moving on. Let's leave that in the past. It was funny to me. There was a little bit of controversy, not really controversy, but he was a figure of, it was a little bit of a talk of the town when Nerdzoic announced the Chop Shop the Bandito car. Very reminiscent of Ramen Racer, as you can see here. Now, full transparency here. I've heard of this particular Chop Shop vehicle way back, like two and a half years ago. And I actually did back it. I actually put down, you can go to their website, and I think initially they said you could just put down $1 just to mark your spot, right? And I put the money down on it. I mean, it's $1. What do I have to lose? And Nerdzoic has done the same thing here. He's put down $1. He said, you know what, save your place in line. These are just promissory things that, you agree to buy it, hopefully, or pre-order it for $1. And I think that's a fantastic thing, right? I mean, it's just $1. I mean, it's $1. I mean, what in these times with inflation as it is, I don't think it's a bad deal just to say, look, we're looking into it. The guys who back it, to me, I don't think they were the cause of a little bit of controversy further back. There was some company that did some shenanigans to them. I think they were the victims of it, I believe. I don't know. But ultimately, it's $1. I mean, it's $1 for a chance at this cool looking car. I'm backing it. Not off Nerdzoic's site. I went and backed it off of their Chop Shop site. And, like I said, it's $1. I don't think there's anything really controversial about this at all. And if you feel some kind of way about going to the Chop Shop website to do it for the Bandito, then you could just do it off Nerdy. Nerdy's, I don't like his shipping prices, but I've bought stuff from Nerdy before, and he's above board, 100%, 100% cool store. He's upfront about everything. So I do trust Nerdy, but if you don't trust the website that I went to, but I don't know, it's just $1. I went there and I paid for it. Anyways, moving on from that. Now to the news. Let's get on to the news. The HasLab Rattler. It looks like we've already unlocked the gunner, which is fantastic. We unlocked it a few days ago. I don't have a picture of him. I'll probably put a picture of him up here. Anyways, so what we're sitting at is 14,631 backers as of this morning. It's probably gone up since then. I think it's safe to say we've got 15 days left. I believe it's safe to say we're going to hit the Baroness. We're going to unlock all the tiers, and so I'm in for a second Rattler. That's right. I got to have, that Baroness. First off, you got to have, I might have to do 3 because Rattler's got to fly in formation. Anyways, I'm crazy. I'm insane, man. I don't know. But I'm really digging that we're getting through all the tiers. I still do not appreciate the shenanigans with the patches. That is a bunch of BS, Hasbro. All right, moving on from that. I'm happy the way it's going. I'm excited to unlock all the tiers. Now let's move over to some Valaverse news, some Action Force news. There is one piece of G.I. Joe news, but we'll get back. It's a pretty neat one. It's a pretty interesting leak of G.I. Joe news, hopefully. But anyways, I don't want anyone to miss out. And I know there's a lot of Action Force people on that follow me. And they're in the same vein as military G.I. Joe / all these other brands that are, Monster Force that's coming out soon enough. Even some of the Marvel stuff is, military type stuff. So I dig it. But anyways, Action Force Series 5 pre-order deadline. I was holding off, hemming and hawing about throwing in my Series 5 pre-order. I saw the deadline pop up, pulled the trigger Friday evening, threw Bobby my whole order, my whole chunk of change. And so I'm in there. I've got my pre-order in, I'm set to go. Now, there are some fantastic figures in this line that I'm particularly keen on, and that's the Praetorians and Colonel Siege. I dig those two. The other ones are great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the other ones, but I'm really looking forward to those. So anyways, along that line, don't get your if you don't get your order in by tonight, I believe at 11:59, then you got to wait till October or something, November, something like that. I don't know. It's like till the end of the year to get your stuff because that's how long I think it's going to take to restock it or get it back in from Asia. I don't know. But if you don't get your order in, then you got to wait a long time. And I was not, if there's a chance to get it early, why not? Why not pick it up? So the deadline is now. So head on over there and go grab it. The next thing, and this is fantastic. I love the way Bobby addresses, or Valaverse addresses, some of these scalping situations. I wish some other companies would really listen to this. And that is next week, I believe on Tuesday, August 27th, Valaverse will put up the Bone Collector and the Praetorian exclusive, the DFW exclusive Bone Collector and the Terrificon exclusive Praetorian Guard up for sale with a limit of 2. So you can only pick up 2 of each. So, and I think that's perfect. That's a perfect number for it. So if you haven't gotten yours, sometime before noon is what it says, August 27th, those will go up. Limit is 2 per person. There you go. Go grab them. Now, on the G.I. Joe side, we have this image that has come out from, I don't know, China, one of the factories, I don't know. And this is supposedly a helmet for one of Cobra Troopers. Now, according to all the interwebs research, it's this guy, the Frag Viper. Okay. I don't recognize this guy, but you know what? It's fantastic. Another G.I. Joe. I want to see what kind of spin they put on him to modernize him or to make him look cool. I'm sure that's what it is. But yeah, I definitely want to take a look and see what. I hope they don't make him orange, man. I don't know. I just don't think orange is a great military color, but whatever. I get it. It's a toy line, so you can make whatever color you want. I'll pick up a couple. We'll see. We'll go from there. But anyways, there you go. If you're excited about a new, rumor for G.I. Joe, that's what you get. Also, the Stinger is in stock at Pulse. When I checked this morning around 10, 11 o'clock, I don't know if it is now, but it was back then. Do not pay eBay scalper prices. Scalpy McScalperson is making out like crazy with this G.I. Joe stuff. So, or you can go pre-order it at Entertainment Earth and get it when it gets restocked. So it's in stock right now at Pulse, or you can pre-order it again on Entertainment Earth if you feel like it. So there you go. Don't pay Scalpy McScalperson. The other thing, I'm excited. At the end of this month, I forgot what day, but Ramen Toys will be putting out their orders for the bread car. The bread van, the bread car, whatever they call this vehicle. I think it's amazing. Wow, what a time to be alive, right? You get all these custom vehicles and the custom scales. I love it. This vehicle looks amazing. It fits so many genres, from the A-Team to Blade to the Punisher, from a G.I. Joe, perspective, from just a Band of Mercenaries type of perspective. This is a fantastic vehicle. There's so many uses for it. All right, now we're going to get into the McFarlane stuff. And there's a lot of it. There's a ton of McFarlane stuff. So let's just get into it. There's so much DC. One thing about McFarlane, he does not sit down on his laurels. This man is always putting out stuff. Number one, we got Cyborg over here. I'm not picking this one up because I've already got the Cyborg that I want. I think he was part of the, the Build-A-Figure one. I really like that version of Cyborg. I know some people are like, no, this is the definitive version, and that's good. You should differ from my opinion. It's not bad looking. I might pick him up if he goes on sale, but otherwise, I'm probably just going to pass him by. But anyways, there he is. I did not pre-order him. And then you also have Red Hood. So, yeah, he looks good. He looks comic booky. So there you go. You got Red Hood. Looking forward to him. There's no guns with this Red Hood, Todd. But anyways, moving on from that. I did pre-order this bike though. This bike is Custom Fodder Dreams. You could do so much with this bike, and I just don't know how it's going to scale with, the G.I. Joe line or the Marvel line. It usually runs a little big, so it might actually fit in perfectly. So we don't know. I can't wait to get it and check it out. And we also have this, what's his name? Deathblow? Deathstroke. Deathblow. Wasn't that, I think that was a comic book, or was that an episode of Seinfeld? Anyways, focus. So yeah, Deathstroke over here in an ice sculpture. It doesn't interest me in the least, but there you go if you like it. I know a lot of you guys like this stuff. It's a limited release, blah, 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 $30 for transparent iced blue plastic. There you go. And then for some reason, somehow this got leaked out. Batman and I believe this is, who is this? Batman and Solomon Grundy. I really like the way Solomon Grundy looks here. I mean, the bone, the musculature that you could see through him, that looks way cool, man. I picked this up just for him. I don't care too much about that Batman. That Batman looks weird. But that's Solomon Grundy. Oh man, that's cool. Transparent plastic, and you can see his bones. I wonder how they did the joints with that. That's going to be something. That's interesting. All right, let's move over to another DC offering. Boy, God, man, McFarlane's putting out a bunch of stuff. It never ends with this man. Deep cuts sometimes on this. We've got this Court of Owls 3-pack, I think. You got a guy in a suit. You got the owl guy there. I don't know a lot about this. You know, Court of Owls, great. You got the owl guy. You got Nightwing over there, and you got this dude with the owl suit with a little, mask on him. So, yep, Owl, Nightwing, and Talon. That's his name. I had to think hard, man. I had to think hard on that particular one. So anyways, yeah, there you go. The great part about this set is that it's only $60, which is, you get 3 figures, larger figures for $60. That's pretty good. And you get quite a few accessories too. And you get an owl. So anytime you get a free animal figure, that's pretty cool. The other thing that's been coming out, we're past the McFarlane news stuff, is the Cowabunga collection that's been showing up over at Target. I've seen all of them. I've seen every single one of these. The Rocksteady and Bebop Vacation, Leatherhead, Gecko, Rat King, Karai, and then the Stump Fighters down there. I've seen all of them. So they're out at Target. Just go check them out. Anyways, Mezco Collective, they've just come out with Nightwing, the blue edition with some armor and stuff. He's got a ton of hands here. He's got a ton of faces, ton of expressions. $95 isn't bad. The only thing I would caution again with Mezco is you've got that cloth, and the cloth over this body. To me, if you want to put this Nightwing in some crazy, super ridiculous poses, it's probably not going to work. It really, really depends on the type of material, if it's stretchy, that they use on Nightwing, if it's going to do very, very action-y poses. Now, from some of the promotional shots, it don't look like he's going to be that posy or that ability to, articulate super well. So anyways, it comes with a bunch of stuff, batarangs, lightning effects, all kinds of stuff. So not a bad price for $95, especially with all of the hands that he's got there and all of the accessories. But I would not expect a lot of posing out of him. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but am I going to pick him up? Nope. I'm going to pass on that one. And then I'm not super excited about this, but I know some of you guys are Mafex fans, and some of you might be excited for this, and that's the Cyclops and Wolverine Age of Apocalypse offerings that they have here. What are they usually like? Between 85 and $100 for these figures? I don't know. I'm just not super excited about it. Did I like the Age of Apocalypse story arc? It was all right. I don't know. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. I didn't think it was like earth-shattering or amazing storytelling. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a decent story. Anyways, moving on from that. Brutal Realms. I don't know who this figure is. He looks like he's Celtic or something. But again, looking at the prototypes of these muscle-bound characters, double joints everywhere, butterfly knives, just, cuts and articulation everywhere. Look how far he can bend that arm that he's got up there with that axe. That's what I'm looking for. which I don't get from a lot of muscle-bound characters. They're not able to do that with their arms or their elbows, and that's just unfortunate. And that's why sometimes I stay away from those muscle-bound, or I'm less than enthusiastic about picking one up. So anyways, I'm going to go pick this. I'm going to start back in Brutal Realms. I think they're doing a really good job of it. And finally, I got to be real careful about what I say here. And the reason I got to be real careful is because I want to remain cautiously optimistic about what's going on here. But if I have a bad experience, or if I have something happen to me, I probably want to share that with you guys, so that if it starts creating a trend, well, then you guys know that this is something that continues to happen, or this is your canary in a mine telling you, hey, there's gas in here and we're all going to die. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But executive replicas, I ordered La Muerta. I ordered 2 of them from them. The good news is I got one of them a couple of days ago. And I'm going to show it to you in my haul. I'm excited to get to it. So I've spoiled a little bit of the haul. But I ordered 2 of them. Why would they just send one and then incur shipping charges for another one later? So I reached out to them. Initially, when I reached out to them on Instagram, because they had it on their webpage, and usually they reply. I reached out to them on Instagram. Nothing. I didn't hear anything from them for like 2 days. And so I was like, well, that's weird. So this morning, I shot them another email like around 8 o'clock Sunday. Now, I'm a little bit concerned because I don't know, did they just send me the one and they think they're done? Is there a clerical error somewhere? I mean, I get it. Humans make mistakes. That's why PC tech support, this is what cracks me up about people who think computers should be perfect. Computers were built by imperfect beings, us. So computers are not perfect, and anything that we build is imperfect. So that's why I have a lot of grace to give sometimes when humans mess up, because a lot of people are good and people don't do it on purpose. Well, most people. I'm assuming curiosity and good intentions, or maybe they just had, it was an accident. But it's just odd to me. Why would you send one and not the other? And I just don't want it to be like, oh, well, we already sent you both of them. Here's the tracking number. No, you just sent me one. So anyways, they're going to go back. I did receive a reply a few hours ago, and they said, hey, we're looking into it. We're going to let you know what happens. And I have the receipts. I don't have a reason in this world to lie about this stuff. I am rooting for executive replicas because they're putting out some really great stuff. So anyways, has this happened to anybody else? Have you had your shipment split in 2? What is the reason a company would do that? I mean, it would just cost them more in shipping, right? The only thing I can think of is that they got a shipment in and they said, well, let's just ship some of these out to people so that we can quell some of the, FOMO, and get something in their hands and kind of reduce our liability with this stuff and get it out there. Anyways, that's just my thought. I'm hoping it's just a slip up, or I'm hoping it's the other thing that I mentioned. Let's just get whatever we got out there and then we'll refill the rest, when we get the second shipment in. I don't know. Maybe they did it from 2 warehouses. Who knows? Again, I'm assuming curiosity. I want them to explain themselves. Hopefully they find out. Anyways, that's what happened. I'm looking forward to La Muerta. I'm going to review her because she looks fantastic. Anyways, yeah, that's the news for this week, guys. You know what? Let's do my favorite part. Let's go check out that haul. All right, guys. Well, this week's haul is not as monstrous as previous hauls, but it's not as small as some of the couple of weeks that we had before. But there's a really good chunk of meaningful pieces in here. Some pieces that meant quite a bit to me, right? Especially one in particular. So let's go through that real quick, and let's just start off. We're gonna see. I'm gonna start with some of the deals that we picked up this week. All right. The first couple of things that we picked up, I think you guys saw this, and that is this bad boy, another Lightyear Starship. We're gonna be definitely this. Now I've got two, so I've got some work to do. I've got some customizing to do, and I'm excited about that. Which one of the two vehicles that I picked up is gonna be the next one I customize? I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. Whichever one brings me the most excitement, right? The other thing that we picked up is two things. You guys saw this in my video, and that is Siren and Darwin. I don't give a flip about these characters. I just wanted the bath pieces. And I happened to found, and I already have a Sabertooth, one of the Sabertooths. So I'm gonna use, I'm gonna take that Sabertooth. I like the head on those Sabertooths, so I'm gonna do different. I wanted to do like a werewolf type of a combat unit. Anyways, I'm gonna take the bath pieces and I'm gonna make another one of these little armored tanks. I'm gonna combine them with maybe some gridiron things, and that's another custom or a little project I'm looking forward to. So what else did we get? What other deal? I think that's it for the deals. The rest of this stuff is full price, full price. This is gonna hurt. So let's get into that. Number one, what came through the door and I was really looking forward to was this bad boy right here. That's right, the Stinger. Finally got my Pulse Stinger. I have one coming from Amazon and another coming, I think, from Entertainment Earth. So, and again, do not pay those Scalping McScalpers and prices. Right now, you can still find these on different websites for way less than what they're charging on eBay. So don't go over there and mess around with them. The other thing that came in that I was looking forward to is Tigra. So we got this will be my last Frank Frazetta girls pickup. The articulation, not that great. But because it is a figure that harkens back to my nostalgia, that's why I'm picking it up. So after that, I'm not gonna pick up any more unless they do something that again pulls at my nostalgia strings. Because yeah, just the articulation isn't there. It's like it's stuck somewhere in the late 90s or something. All right, what else came through the door, or what else did I find? I found this guy at a GameStop, and this is what you didn't see me pick up. I really like these little duffel bags that he comes with. Is it worth 30 bucks, however much he's I don't know. No. But I figure I can do some other stuff with Sergeant Slaughter. He comes with a bunch of cool other accessories. So I'm probably going to pick up about 3 of these and call it a day. So excited about that. The other thing, I got 2 of these. And these were the initial offering for these, I did not jump on because I didn't like the color. But now, they've done these Zeta 9s. I got 2 of them in black. The yellow color did not entice me at all, but when I saw the black version on 5K Toys, yes please, 2. What else did we get? Of course, we talked about this earlier. She came in the mail, La Muerta. Let's see, yeah, there you go. She came in the mail a couple days ago. I'm very excited to have her. But where's my other one? I want my other La Muerta. Come on, let's bring it. The other thing that I found at Best, wait, hold on, look. Okay, so slow down. I got a lot going on. The other thing that I picked up at GameStop was this Super Battle Droid. Very excited about that. So I didn't think I was gonna find this one. So there you go. And then this, so I got one through Hasbro Pulse. And then I got another one. This is the one that I found at GameStop a couple days ago. So that's 2 Sergeant Slaughters. Huh, I thought I only had the one. All right, moving on. You guys saw me pick this one up at Walmart just because it means quite a bit to me and my wife. This is one action figure we both agree on is pretty awesome, and that's Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. There you go. Dig it. So that was fun, especially when you can share your hobby with your significant other, right? What else did we pick up? Picked up Man Thing. I didn't pre-order this one. I did say that if I found it out there in the wild and it was for a good price, I got my veterans discount on it, so that lowered the price quite a bit. I heard a lot of good things about it, so I was gonna pick it up. So there's that. What else? Let me show you this. Well, before I get to that, this is something that means quite a bit to me. A friend of the channel, I sent him something back when DFW, the DFW action, the DFW GI Joe action figure con was going on, and I sent him a bone collector. Well, in return, Figure Fever returned the favor by sending me an Elite Praetorian. So this means a lot to me. I really wanted one of these. You know, I know Bobby's going to put them up later for purchase, but the fact that Figure Fever thought enough of the channel and me to send me one, I appreciate it. What can I say? I'm highly grateful, and you know, thank you so much for doing that, Figure Fever. You know, that's what we do. We you know, trade and you know, make friends with some of us YouTubers, make friends with each other, and you know, we trade quite often. So anyways, the other thing I was going to say is I found this at Walmart, I believe, for 99 cents. Here, I'm going to show you what here. Hopefully you can get a good shot of that. It's tracking that. Anyways, 99 cents, and these fit action figures fantastically. So I bought like 30 of these things because they're going to come in handy. I'm always losing the accessories and stuff, so it's best if I just put them all, boom. This is great for action figures. Store them. The other big ticket item that came in this week, and I'm very excited to mess around with it and to take it out, was the much hullabalooed Vanguard. There we go. We finally got it through the door. I'm excited about it. Can't wait to mess around with it. I'm excited. So the other thing, and I'm going to go through these really quick. I just want you to see what I'm reading. Just my comics. This won't take me but a second. Helverine, picking that up. Transformers. Blood Hunt, this is what I'm into lately. Scarlet. Aliens, I always love my aliens. This is the one where, you know, the fate of Carter Burke. All my favorite. Conan, and Destro. Picking that up. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, been reading that. And Void Rivals, I've been reading that as well. This was the latest pickup. This was a sad one. Deadpool. Predator versus Black Panther. I love these. Some more Conan. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, one more, and then another Destro. There you go. So that is what's in my comic pile. So I do read comics. Just maybe not the ones that everybody else reads. I read what puts a smile on my face. I don't necessarily need critically acclaimed, famously illustrated. No, come on, man. Just give me something to read, something fun, something almost, you know, give me a good story and some brainless fun, and I'm happy. You know, I don't need to think 8 layers deep to uncover the mysteries. No, just give me some good stories. Let me relax and read this comics. Sometimes I think the comics just go way deep, and I'm like, I don't need all that. Just give me a good story, man. Just let me relax and read a good story. Well, that's it, guys. Tell me what you think of the haul. Did you like some of the stuff I picked up? Did you guys get some of this stuff that I picked up? Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Vintage Bookshelves at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna pick another winner. Hit that notification bell so you guys, especially now since I'm giving away stuff, you might as well be notified because it could be you the next time. And 48 hours goes by and you miss out. So guys, appreciate every single one of you. What a time to be alive with all these independent toy makers putting out some wonderful stuff. All these companies putting out all our nostalgia for us to have fun at. I went to go see Alien Romulus. No spoilers, fantastic movie. Like I said, give me a good story. Something that I don't have to think 8 levels deep. You know, I want to just eat some popcorn, read a book, and I don't want to solve the world's problems. I just want to be entertained, you know? Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. If you're doing this hobby and you got a smile on your face, you're doing it right. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And once again, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.